Welcome, friends. This is Miss Karen at the Stanton Public Library. I'm so glad that you decided to join me for craft making time today. Before we get started, I have a question to ask you, and that is, have you seen any butterflies yet this spring? I'm not sure that I have, but I sure would like to. Well, we are going to make a butterfly today that looks like this. This is a monarch butterfly in nature. You all may have seen one of these somewhere where you live or on a playground. It's orange and it has black veins with white spots, and it's one of the most well-studied butterflies on our planet. And in the late summer and early fall around here, when it gets cooler, these butterflies like to fly in groups to Florida and Mexico because those are places where it's warmer. They don't like the cold. And then when it starts to get warmer here in the spring, like it is now, then the butterflies fly back. They fly back here from Florida and Mexico. Isn't that cool? So we're going to make our own monarch butterfly today that will look something like this. Okay? And this is also the project that's in the children's art grab bags for this week that are available through curbside service here at the library. So let me tell you what you'll need to get started. Just two things you'll need from home. One is glue. And this time, you may use either bottled glue, white or clear glue, or a glue stick. Yes, the glue stick will actually be strong enough to hold the construction paper together, okay? So some kind of glue you'll need, and then also you'll need a pair of scissors, okay? So let's get started. In your bag, you'll find two cutouts of a butterfly. All right, and so you'll want to pull those out, and what we're going to do is to take one of them and put some glue on one side of it, and I'll do that very quickly here. I'm going to put glue on one side of it with my glue stick, and then I want you to take the other butterfly and lay it right down on top of the one that you put the glue on. And you'll have to make sure that when you do that, you line up the edges, because after you press it down, you want it to look like one butterfly. Can you believe this is two butterflies? They're just glued together, so it looks like one butterfly, okay? Now, for step 2, I want you to take the butterfly and kind of fold it in the middle. The butterfly's body is in the middle. Do you see? Here's the head at the top with the two antennae sticking up, and then the butterfly's body goes down the middle here and ends down here, okay? So you want to fold the butterfly and crease it, and you can crease the paper. That just means to press the paper down so that you have it folded. So take your thumb and your second finger and just pinch the paper along the body of the butterfly. Okay, this is the body right here. And after you do that, take your pair of scissors and you're just going to cut two slits. Two small slits, one closer to the head and one down closer to the bottom of the body, so that you have two cuts in the paper. Do you see those? Okay. And I'll tell you what we're going to do with those later, all right? So now it's time to decorate your butterfly and make it colorful. So in your bag, I have included 3 pieces of paper, an orange one, a golden yellow one, and a white one. and you will use these to cut different shapes out of. And I don't mind what kind of shape you want to cut out. I want it to be your idea. That's the most important thing. But I will show you some shapes that I've cut out just to give you some ideas, okay? This shape is a rectangle. This is a triangle. Here, this is kind of a long oval that I cut out. Here's a square. Here's another triangle that has only 2 equal sides. Here's a white, this looks more like a dot. It's a very tiny circle, and I just used a hole puncher for that one. Okay, you may have a hole puncher at home. Here's another oval shape, and this shape here, this long orange one, this looks like a flower petal. And then this last shape, I'm not sure what to call that. It looks kind of like a worm to me. But those are just some ideas of shapes if you would like to use some of those, or come up with your own, okay? So once you cut the shapes out of the paper, you will want to glue them onto your butterfly. And make sure that you make enough shapes to decorate both sides of your butterfly, the front and the back, okay? All right. And once you have glued those on there, you'll want to let the glue dry. And then I'll show you what we're going to do next. And I'll use my butterfly that I have not decorated. This is the one, remember, where I cut the 2 slits in the body? Okay. The reason I did that is because we're going to insert this ribbon through each of those slits so that we have something to hang the butterfly up with. So I'm going to take the ribbon and I'm going to thread it through, or just insert it through this first hole that I made in the bottom of the butterfly. All right. And it can be a little tricky to get it through there. So if you're having a hard time and you need some help, just ask a grown-up for help. And so you'll want to thread it through so that it sticks through the back of the hole like that. And then you'll bring it through, pull it through, and now you're going to put it back through the hole that's up near the butterfly's head. All right, so let's do that. All right, and you'll pull it back through the front so that when you're finished threading that ribbon through those 2 slits or holes, you will have both ends of your ribbon will be hanging down from one side of your butterfly, okay? And so then you're going to take your 2 ends and just tie them in a knot, all right? And once you have it tied in a knot, that will allow you to hang the butterfly up somewhere where you live, maybe in your room. So now, this is the one I finished, so now you can hang the butterfly up, and you may also pretend that the butterfly is flying around, okay? I hope you have fun with that, and I hope that you enjoyed making it. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.